Welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 of Small Eyes,
Episode
Big
3.
Dreams. Yeah, episode 3.
Yeah, it's
We're at
3.
Episode 3.
But didn't you say episode 2?
He said
No,
3.
I said Episode 3.
Oh, my bad.
Man,
my
dude.
bad.
You're
Whatever.
already-
So,
you're already
anyways.
slipping out of it, man.
We're very happy to have you again.
And very tired as well,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Why are we
Yeah.
so tired, guys?
Me, I have problems with visa, so that kind of gets me exhausted. Just worrying by itself exhausts you. Like since I don't have quiz this week, but I have so much quiz like 2 weeks from now, and just thinking about that exhausts me. Even I do nothing, you know.
Right.
You know, like, yeah, when you have a test or a quiz, like the following week, the week of preparation,
yeah.
or just worrying.
And you pray too, right?
Yeah,
So.
or just worrying. It's more exhausting than the day itself. And the day itself, I don't think
Yeah,
I
the
worry
week.
at.
Yeah, the week.
Right.
Yeah.
Week when you have a lot of exams, you don't really think a lot.
Yeah, on
You just
that
take
day,
exams
You just
and-
take it and then boom,
Then
you're
boom,
done.
boom, you're done.
But then
Yeah,
before
yeah,
the day or like the week before,
It's
like
the preparation.
It's like
Yeah.
just 10 minutes before the test when you're kind of nervous, you know.
yeah,
And that's it. But like week before,
yeah,
you really get
because
exhausted.
you know you have to do something, unless you're just gonna fail the test.
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
just the
guys
motivation.
do to calm down?
Calm down. I work out in high intensity,
Wow.
like push-ups, but like doing what in total 300 to 400 in ones.
How does that calm you down?
So no, that doesn't calm me down, but that makes me think about nothing but push-ups. So when I'm
Right,
on like
right,
250, all I can think about is my chest is burning, and and I'm just so tired, and that's all I
Yeah.
think. So I don't calm down.
But then
But
distracts you
yeah,
from
it distracts
all
me
the-
from my original thoughts, original problems that I have. So I just like high intensity workouts when I have some
Right,
problems.
yeah.
Well, have you guys ever taken long, brisk walks?
Walk?
Yeah, walks.
I mean,
Walks, yeah.
Like
Walks.
how long? I normally take an hour and a half
Really, for
or
walking?
2
Just walking around.
walking around Brentville, talking with my friend.
No, I mean just by
Just
yourself.
by yourself.
Oh,
by
by myself. I think maybe an hour. Because
Yeah.
every morning I wake up at like about 5.
Really?
Yeah, at 5.
5.
And then I take about a 40-minute walk.
Really?
Wow.
Why?
40-minute walk?
Because just to get myself ready, a little bit of cardio. And
Just
since
for no reason?
Since I sleep so early,
Yeah.
I sleep at like 8.
You sleep at 8, really?
Yeah. So when I wake up at 5, I have nothing to do. So I just take a walk. You know, it's kind of dark outside, so it's cool.
So it just feels nice.
It feels nice. If you have your AirPods or whatever, earphones, better, even better. Then you just walk for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I actually need to try that because my walks are always at night. But at
Yeah.
night, I'm so exhausted. It's just, usually my walks are 20, 25 minutes. They don't go past.
Oh, actually, I don't get exhausted at nights.
Really?
It just means you're not working hard enough during the
No,
day.
I get in to work when I'm when it's
When
nighttime.
it's nighttime.
So when it's like 7 or 8 p.m., that's when I get into work. You know
But
what
then
I
you
mean?
sleep at 8.
Yeah, 7 to 8.
Wait. So,
1 hour.
So the
Just
most
for that 1
productive part of your day is that 1 hour between 7 to 8.
And honestly, I can't say
I
I
see.
work an hour. I can't say. I think I work about 30 minutes.
So
and like 15 minutes or the starting 15 minute is me getting into work.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
last 15 is me getting out of work. So
there's
actual
no
time.
middle. There's no chunk of the
So-
work. Right?
There is 30 minutes.
No, you just said the start's the 15 minutes.
Yeah, and the end is 15,
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's 30.
My bad.
Math.
My math's so bad right now because I'm so tired because I worked.
That's no excuse.
Because I worked for a
That's
long
no-
time.
no,
this day,
that's
more
no
than
excuse.
an hour. More than an hour.
You go into a math exam and say, you know what? I'm too tired. I think I can make some calculation mistakes. Give me a calculator. It doesn't work.
Right. I think the
I think the quality of our podcast is going down because we're so tired. But
No, it's not down. It's just like
it just
we
happens.
honestly talked about so much topics. We really don't have anything to talk about.
no, I mean, I think it's more like when there's so much going on, it feels like there's nothing going on. Or am I the only one that feels that way?
What do you mean by
What do you mean by that? Yeah.
Because a while ago we were just talking, and you said that you had so many tests, quizzes, or whatever, life visa
Not now.
stuff.
Not now.
No. I mean, you have your visa.
Oh yeah.
You have a lot of tests.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of tests.
Yeah.
But when your life's kind of bombarded with that, you kind of think of nothing else, right? It's just nothing really much to think about, right? It's just
There's so much to think about.
really you guys
But
feel
you
that
know,
way.
when you like somebody, that kind of generates some energy.
Really?
It really does, though.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
does.
for me, that's what motivates me to go to school sometimes, right?
Really.
Since like I don't know 6th grade, 7th grade,
And
since
now,
before,
and now,
I always
also now.
I always like to go to school when everybody was like, oh no, yes sir, no school tomorrow and stuff. I was like so sad when there wasn't school because I liked school actually. I liked to play with friends, and then one thing that motivated me was liking somebody. But then when I got into high school, the fact that thinking of somebody that you like, it's a good feeling.
But that also exhausts you.
It does do that. And I just, as an economist, I think
You are not an economist. You just
You just let him have his speech.
as an economist,
As an
I just
economist.
think the opportunity cost is really high, and for my stance, because you tend to use your energy, so much energy, into thinking about that person that I know. In the end, it doesn't benefit you at all. That's why.
How would you say it doesn't benefit you at all?
No, it's not at all. But then
Yeah.
It does.
it does.
Okay.
But then you could have done something more productive, or think about something else during that time.
I think if you think about anything too much, it just does not benefit you
Yeah.
at all.
But unless you're really crazy, wouldn't you think about 24/7?
About that person?
Yeah. Unless
you-
you're like really half crazy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, bro.
No, yeah, of course you wouldn't think about that person. But then you can substitute that amount of,
Energy.
time,
Or
energy
time,
to
thoughts.
something else. And if you think
To what?
Like,
Anything.
yeah,
I-
thinking
I-
about your next
But
project.
it doesn't
thinking
really
about doing your-
substitute one by one. It's not like directly, substitutable stuff,
It
It's,
is.
It is.
No,
because-
it's not.
No,
Because it's just what you want to think about.
yeah,
You
because
can work about something else.
you use energy to think about stuff, and if
Yeah.
But it's
if
kind
all
of
that
different. Like if
energy's-
it's religion studies, let's say I have a religion study project to go on.
Yeah.
Then it's like I have to try to think about these stuff, right?
Yeah.
But when you like somebody, it's not like, oh, now I'm gonna think about this stuff, this girl or guy. It's more like she just pops up or he just pops up.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's different. It doesn't substitute one
No,
by
but
one.
then-
So it doesn't mean since you don't think about her, you're gonna think about this. It's the energy, the way it goes in, the way is different, and the amount is different. When you just think about someone, if you're thinking about someone, it costs you way less energy. I mean, of course, it will exhaust you if it's just too long. But honestly, it exhausts you less than just working on somewhat different project. So it's not like since you don't think about him or her, that means you can work better here. I mean, it's gonna be minor difference, because
I mean,
you're not
you can-
trying to think, right?
you can think about. Oh yeah,
No,
sorry.
you can have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
You're not
I
trying
mean-
to think about that girl or guy that you like. It's just him or her popping up.
You
in
can
your
think
brain.
about.
Yeah.
You can think about what your thoughts sort of as energy or as resources. So, how I like to think about it is like gas, for example. If I'm thinking about school, I'm thinking about important stuff that I need like 100% attention on. That's taking up a lot of my gas, a lot of energy. but you said if you're thinking about social stuff, someone you like, it doesn't really take that much energy.
Yeah, but
right? It doesn't take that much energy.
I kind of get what Johnny is being.
But the problem is that when you think about that person, maybe it's so effortless that you just do it for a long period of time.
Honestly, what I think is what drains you is not thinking him or her.
Yeah.
It's just you liking somebody unconsciously drains you the whole day.
Yeah, but you're still thinking about them unconsciously.
I mean,
that's still the same.
But it doesn't mean that you would, if you stop thinking about him or her, you're gonna
be more productive.
Yeah, because it's just unconsciously yourself getting drained off because of him or her.
I get drained off, or I get guilty by the fact that I could have done something else.
Right.
When I wasn't thinking about her, like it does pop up in your mind.
I mean,
but then it just goes for so long. Or sometimes, if it's not long, I know maybe I'm too strict with myself. I just think, bro, I could have.
Because in my former school, what I thought is, if I could work in a high efficiency with such a long time, if I could work such a long time with high efficiency,
1 hour.
Right. No, but
1 hour.
But in my former school, I really worked hard. I studied like 13 hours a day, 12 hours. Like you guys won't even imagine. But the way it works is when you work too much, if you go too strict on yourself, the efficiency cut down in a dramatic amount.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then you don't even realize how you've changed because all you think about is, I gotta work. I can't play for the 30 minutes. I can't, So you don't even realize yourself being dumb. So it's just like, it's better to work smart for 5 hours than just work as a dumb for 12 or 13 hours. But, there's a lot of scientific research papers that talk about how your maximum amount of hours that you could actually concentrate per day is not more than 6 hours.
Yeah.
There's a lot of research papers that, talk about those stuff, which if you say you can't think about him or her, if you're thinking about her 24 hours a day, that's a problem, I would say. Like, okay, I'm eating food, I think about her. I'm going to study, I'm thinking about her. Like if it goes that way, that's a problem. But honestly, nobody does.
Yeah, honestly.
Right? So honestly, if I like somebody, that's just a boost actually. That's a proper rest.
What if she pops into your mind when you're about to study?
When you're about to study.
That's just you not wanting to study. Isn't it? Like why suddenly when you study?
Like, I don't know, because it's unconscious. It just pops into your mind, as you said. It just randomly
Then just
pops out.
think about her for 20 or 30 minutes.
Does it really matter though? Because usually when things I don't want to pop in my head happen, like when I'm trying to focus on something, when I'm trying to study, when I'm trying to, I don't know, even work out, for example, or write blogs or whatever. Yeah, I used to write blogs.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Johnny read all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, like, I feel like the only hard part it is when your thoughts are really intrusive are the first 5 minutes, and then after that, you're immersed in what you're doing. That it doesn't even matter anymore. So I think the start only matters, right? And after that, you don't even think about the other person anymore. So is it just the fact that every time you start working, you think of this person, and then after that, that's just your thoughts of the situation? Because when you're actually in the bulk of the work, you don't think about anything other than the work, right?
And then the thing is, when you try to stop some whatever that is, if you try to stop thinking about a certain thought, that kind of reiterates the thought itself, so you can't stop. You know what I mean?
That's the most painful
there
thing.
is no whatever, like, okay, let's say you have problems because you think about him or her too much. There is no reason to be worried about it, because the more you worry about it and the more you try to stop, the more you can't.
Yeah, it's
Right?
like when you're trying to sleep and then you
Yeah.
feel really pressured.
Yeah, when
to
you
sleep,
try to
right?
sleep, you can't sleep.
You feel really pressured to sleep. So the more you think about it, the worse it becomes.
But
like,
you know, sometimes you feel it. The thing is, this happens when I try to sleep. So when I try to sleep, I can consciously know that I am fading away.
Yeah,
but
right.
me thinking that I'm fading away gets back myself into this conscious realm,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
gets me out of the sleep.
Yeah, this is why I think studying the mind, like psychology, I was first intrigued by it, but then going deeper and deeper, I'm like, because this was just one of like my thoughts at midnight. I was like, dude, the brain is so complex that the more you think about it, the more you're awake, and like, it's so hard thinking about the brain because it's like you're thinking about yourself, right?
Exactly.
So I'm like, there is no chance in hell that I'm going to want to study the brain. Yeah, because it's so weird and complex. So, I mean, that's happened to me multiple times, especially right before the school day. Like on Sundays especially. There was this one Sunday I laid down at, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I couldn't sleep until like 5 a.m. And then I got like 2 hours of sleep, went to school. So,
But do you know, actually, when you close your eyes and just, if you just, shut the lights and close your eyes, even you don't sleep,
It does the same effect.
it goes till 90%, okay?
Oh.
It's almost
I see.
90% same as you sleeping.
But then-
really,
You never know, but
But it doesn't feel like it.
it really
doesn't feel like,
it.
but it's kind of, those are kind of fake signals.
No, you're
It's like you being like, it's like this
It's all in the mind.
fat guy being hungry 24/7. Like you're not hungry, but your body thinks you should be hungry. What do you mean? So
how does that relate to sleeping?
so like, even though you got enough sleep or like close to sleep, you think that, oh, I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I should be sleepy.
But
I should be tired, but
Wait,
but
so-
you're not.
So are you downplaying the effects of sleep? Because
No,
sleep's
it
really
is
important.
it is sleeping. When
No,
you
it's
close
just
your
talking about
eyes
the mind.
and when you try to sleep, and
When
you
you
just,
close,
Even
so
though you
let's
can't
say
sleep.
let's say you lay in bed for 8 hours, not like you haven't fallen asleep, you haven't dreamt.
but you just close your eyes for
eyes.
8 hours straight, and then if your lights are shut, then that was just gonna do what 6 or 7 hours of sleep. That's just gonna give you the same effect.
I honestly believe so.
Yeah.
Really? You
Because
believe
I've
so?
went through same experience. So like,
Yeah.
I tried to sleep, but I couldn't
Yeah.
for like 5 and 7 hours. Sorry.
Yeah.
5 and 7 hours. So I actually just got a 1 hour of sleep. If you count asleep, okay?
Yeah.
But I was fine for the day.
For the day. No, I was fine as well when I woke up. Like I did everything.
like as any other day.
Right, I was energetic, but as soon as it was the next day, nighttime, I just fell straight to sleep because my body was deprived.
Yeah,
of
because
that.
it's only
That's-
90%. You don't get 100%, so you're 10%
It's not
off.
the full.
It's not
the
full, so you get the energy, but it's not the
I
full
mean,
range.
I still don't. I still.
No,
don't
but I do
support
believe
this,
because I
right.
experienced a couple of these
Yeah.
stuff, where I couldn't fall asleep, but I was energetic as usual.
Yeah, but a lot of experience is placebo. You know what placebo is?
Yeah, I don't know. What?
No?
Placebo effect. I don't know.
Yeah, the placebo effect.
I've heard of
Yeah,
about it
It's sort
before,
of
but-
like for example, for scientific experiments or psychology experiments, or like IQ tests, for example. Since you already know that you're being tested on, or that you already feel the effects even if there are no effects, for example.
I mean, but
it's like for
but the
example,
thing is-
right.
this idea is not from me. It's from a psychologist doctor. She has a doctorate degree in
Yeah, I
psychology.
also saw this somewhere in the
Really?
research.
Yeah, and then
That's why.
she talked about how if you just close your eyes and shut the lights off, even you don't sleep, you get a close enough effect as being asleep. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but she's probably right, maybe, because
Is she?
Because she's a doctor.
I think it does the same effect to the body, maybe not to the mind. That's what I think. Maybe. Because when you sleep, there's like I don't know. I heard there's like a bunch of hormones coming out, blah blah blah. So it does the same or similar effect to the body, but maybe not the mind because your mind is maybe awake. That's
maybe.
why.
Right.
Maybe that's why it feels.
But the mind controls the body, so there's still a link there.
But it's kind of alternative. It works the alternative way too,
Yeah.
kind of body controls the mind. That also works.
I mean, we can try it, just closing our eyes.
But then it won't. I don't think it will work if it's just for like 20 minutes.
It doesn't work for
my
20
thing.
minutes.
I just think it only works in a long term.
Period of time.
Yeah. Because I tried, like when I'm going from my house to school, I always sleep 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I hate it when I cannot sleep. I'm just closing my eyes and just if my mind is awake and can't sleep, I feel really tired.
I hate sleeping for a short period of time. Because when I wake up, I feel disgusting.
Yeah,
you know what that
naps.
feeling
I
is
hate
like
naps,
like when you wake, and it's fine if you sleep like 2 or 3 hours and you wake up by yourself. That doesn't matter. You feel fine. But if you have to wake up, so like you got your alarm clock ready and like, okay, it's nap time, 1.5 hours sleep, and then you wake up, then you just feel disgusting.
No, I actually,
for like 30 minutes.
I actually feel the opposite. I feel that if I have an alarm that wakes me up at the start, I kind of feel bad about it because it's harder, right?
Yeah.
But once I'm up, I'm more energized, right? But if I fall asleep and I sleep 3 hours, no alarm, no plan of doing that, and then I just wake up and it's like the middle of the day, or I don't know, like 6:30, about to have dinner, I feel so bad. I feel sluggish that way.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, for me, if what changes it is the motivation, I think. So if you know what you're gonna do when you wake up, then you feel okay or good to get up. But then if you have nothing planned for that day, I would just feel like the same with Ding.
Yeah, I'd feel like shit.
For me, alarm is like a plan B. I never wake up with the alarm clock.
Before the alarm clock?
So when my alarm's like 5:30, I always wake up at 5 by myself. And like alarm is just plan B. What if? What if I sleep over 5:30? What if I'm late? So it's just always a plan B.
It's always fun.
So what I do is like when I get up and just get a shower, that's when my alarm clock goes off. Like it goes like, and then I'm on shower, so I'm already woke up. That's how it works for me.
I see. Yeah, I don't know. For me, the mind. I always wanted to study the mind too. It's like the same reason for Ding, but then it's like the opposite because it's so complex. He doesn't want to study it. For me, because it is so complex, I want to know more.
But the thing is, it's so complex that there are so many people working so hard, but we don't even know so much.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm deterred not just because of the complexity. It's that it's so complex and so many people are looking at the mind, but like I feel like the more I study it, the more I study the mind, the more wrapped up I'll be in my head. Like the harder it'll be for me to, for example, sleep. Yeah, because
you're gonna try to analyze everything.
Yeah, right. Like in the future, what if I've studied the books, right? I've studied the mind, and I'm trying to sleep, and it's just one of those days, right?
Yeah.
But when I can't fall asleep, I'm like analyzing
why am I not
exactly.
falling asleep?
And that's gonna make it harder for me to fall asleep. So it's kind of like the double effect, That's just something I don't want.
But again,
But again, once you learn this one, you're basically knowing everything.
Yeah.
It's the hardest, honestly, kind of.
I mean, if you also at the same time, if you know how to distract yourself because you know the brain so well, you can also use that and counterattack.
But that kind of looks, but that kind of is sort of inhumane.
Yeah.
Right?
And it feels unnatural.
Like using machines when working out. it feels unnatural. Like those workouts for what,
Yeah.
All right, so
the best bodybuilder on the worst health condition, why work out?
Anyways.
Okay, I think that's a good place to, end this.
No.
Yeah.
Podcast, right?
No, because we
not-
finished off with how using machines while working out
Yeah, that's
is very
our conclusion.
inhumane.
It's
That's
very
our
inhumane.
good conclusion.
I don't know. Just one more
Yeah.
question, because I don't know. I personally have, I don't know if it's a problem or not, but then thinking about people, right? As for such a long time, these days like the past, I don't know, 1 year, I keep trying to stop myself into thinking. But then for you guys, what do you think the limit should be?
About
In
what?
thinking about someone?
Yeah, like how long do you think, or like to be realistic?
I mean,
No. Yeah.
that's not something that you could actually say it's fine or bad.
Yeah.
Like, let's say someone is in love, okay? Someone's in love,
yeah.
and she's like, nobody is gonna walk up to a guy and say, hey, you know what? You're having a problem. You're so in love. No way. I mean, okay, if you're so in love, they're just gonna say, you're so in love. Okay? I mean, unless you're causing big problems, but most of the times, the love is not the cause. It's something
Right.
else. Something else is causing your problem. It's not love. And like, honestly, I would say that's not a problem.
Is that a
Yeah.
problem?
That's not a problem.
I don't think it's a problem. I think you need to really, you need to look at what you're beating yourself up for. You need to really ask yourself, is it really causing me any harm?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
if you see and if you don't find any,
Yeah.
beat yourself up more.
No. Just
kidding.
don't beat
Just
yourself up for stuff like that. And like,
No, but
I think
I
if-
get what he's
yeah.
talking about, because
Yeah.
if you really want to accomplish something and if you want to stay productive, everything that
feels-
you do that
like a
does
waste.
not affect
Yeah.
your productivity
But-
feels like a waste,
but
and you
that's
feel
not-
guilty.
But that's the opposite of being productive, because if you feel like that, you're actually just gonna get burnt out faster, and it's not good for your mental health. So that's why I'm saying that
But
you know,
since
you need to
different
stop
goals,
it.
right?
You need
Different
some,
goals.
free, I don't know, like easy time on your
I mean,
mind.
like-
Yeah,
but-
and dude, you can't control how much you think about someone.
Yeah,
It'll just
really,
go.
really.
Right.
Just go.
I mean,
with
the
flow
only
with the
thing,
front
the
of mind.
only thing that you could do is think about more. You can't think less. Whatever you do,
Yeah.
you're just gonna think
exactly.
more.
So think about something else more
Yeah, think about something else.
Instead-
Replace it.
instead
I
of
think-
trying to think
yeah,
about
that's,
less.
Yeah.
That's
Think about
right.
something, you
Because-
distract yourself,
because your mind needs something to fill the gap.
So that's
right?
so that's what I do,
think
right?
about it like
Do
that.
push-ups. So think
Yeah.
something else. So
Push-ups. And dude, I think if you find anyone important in your life, or you find them interesting, you're gonna think about them for a long period of time, but that'll eventually just go down. And then I think that's why like they have the stages like in love, where when you first meet someone, you're so obsessed with them, and then you're like married like 5 years later, and then you guys just treat each other like
friends.
just
Yeah.
friends, right?
I mean,
it's
yeah.
really like that. So I guess
It's
any
fine.
last words?
And I was trying to say something, but I forgot.
What were you gonna say, man?
I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? What was I trying? Oh, no, wait. Maybe next episode.
Maybe next episode. We'll find out what Steve was trying.
Trying to say.
All right, I think it's a good topic.
Good episode, good topic.
Good episode. All right, let's go work out.
All right.
But we
let's-
but we didn't even finish it off. Like, come on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, finish it off.
Let's leave this in the in the video. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for episode 3.
Yeah.
We promise that we'll be more energetic and lively in the
Yeah.
next episode.
But I doubt. But I doubt.
No.
We
I
believe,
believe.
we
I
believe.
believe
Yes,
because
yes.
this week's been really busy.
Don't
for
say
us.
we believe. I get those doubts. I have my doubts.
Okay, I believe.
You believe.
I believe. Us too believe.
Yeah. Us too.
Me
You
and
too.
Johnny, we believe.
Yeah, you too believe. I have doubts.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
See ya, guys.